Hey fam, I'm Brandy.
I'm Gemma. And I'm Ice.
And we are so excited to be joining you today in your homes because we are going to do a little unboxing video. So if you've ever seen one of those, we will not be as cool as that. But we are very excited to open this, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so what we've got today, I don't know what these are called, but it's an LOL surprise #hair vibes ball. The girls are calling it an egg, right? It's an egg ball, and we're gonna open it, and it says there's gonna be 15 surprises. If you've ever opened one of these, you know it's a lot of opening, and so I think we should probably get started. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put you guys right here. This is the first zipper, and go for it. I'll move this. Here, you can get in there.
Where's the zipper?
Now what do we do? Do we bang it on a wall?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see items of interest.
Okay. Oh my goodness. These are the surprises. I'm gonna open one.
Is this a surprise too? Should I wait? This is the big one, I think. Oh, okay, what do we have, Gemma? What did you find?
Pretty sure I think this is hair.
Before hair.
It's a little headband.
We've got a headband.
That's
Oh,
the doll.
this is the doll.
Yay.
Look how cute.
And I got little shoes. Oh, another hairstyle.
She's not. Oh my goodness, this just keeps going and going and going.
It's amazing.
That's one word for it. Look at that pretty little cupcake dress. These things, they feel like they just keep going and going and going, right? Like when you have 15 surprises, it can feel like it just keeps going, especially the packaging. If I showed you the packaging, you saw it. It was crazy. But it reminds me of a story in the Bible that we're talking about today. And it's in the book of Mark. So all day we're in the book of Mark and we're in chapter 8. And this story is about something that goes on and on and on. But this time it's bread and fish. And so you've probably heard this story or a story just like it, right? So I'm gonna read it to you and you guys are gonna be really still so that everybody can pay attention, okay? So this is Jesus feeds the 4,000. And so you've probably heard a story where Jesus fed 5,000. There's multiple times that Jesus fed people, and I think that's pretty cool. So this one says, in chapter 8, it says, during those days, another large crowd gathered. Since they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples to him and said, I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. Can you imagine 3 days? They must have really wanted to hear what he had to say. If I send them home hungry, they will collapse on the way because some of them have come a long distance. His disciples answers, but where in this remote place can anyone get enough bread to feed them? How many loaves do you have? Jesus asked. 7, they replied. He told the crowd to sit down on the ground. When he had taken the 7 loaves and given thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people, and they did so. They had a few small fish as well. He gave thanks for them also and told the disciples to distribute them. The people ate and were satisfied. Afterward, the disciples picked up 7 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left. About 4,000 were present. After he had sent them away, he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the region of Dalmanutha. The Pharisees came and began to question Jesus. To test him, they asked him for a sign from heaven. He had just done a sign, hadn't he? He sighed deeply and said, why does this generation ask for a sign? Truly I tell you, no sign will be given to it. And then he left them and got back into the boat and crossed to the other side. I'm sure as the disciples were passing out that bread and that fish, knowing that they had started with only 7 loaves and just a few small fish, and it kept going and going and going to feed 4,000 or more people, it felt like way cooler than an LOL doll, right? It just kept going and going and going. And the story that we're gonna talk about, that Pastor Rob is gonna talk about in just a minute, comes right after this. So all these people had just seen this amazing thing that Jesus had done, where he made 7 loaves of bread. Think about the bread in your pantry right now. 7, just 7, fed 4,000 people. They've just seen this and they're asking for another sign. And so Jesus is talking to his disciples about how important it is to be careful about the people who influence us. And I think it's going to be a really great day. So thank you for joining us for the unboxing video. And I think it's time to go to announcements. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're really excited to be wrapping up our time together today with some really cool announcements. And we do announcements every week, but I thought I would highlight specifically some things that you might not know that your church is doing. And so I wanted to start with this. If you go to lifepointechurch.com, on the main homepage, there's a little circle or a little rectangle that says kids and family. You can click on that and it will take you specifically to a kids and youth website. And on that website, there are cool activities, there's updates, there's calendar things for all the things that are going on in our ministries that you could be missing out on. So I really encourage you to go to lifepointechurch.com and click kids and families to find out more. Among those activities for kids, every single week there's a hilarious video. If your kids remember the so-and-so show, that is what's on there every week, and it is so funny and so good. And we love the so-and-so show, don't we, Isley?
Yes.
It's always so funny. So we don't want you to miss out on that, and that's at lifepointechurch.com under kids and families. So another thing you might not know is that the youth are always doing insanely awesome, creative, crazy things. And your kid might be feeling lonely, but they don't have to be alone. And so this summer, the youth is doing summer quarantine games. And that means everybody from 5th grade to 12th grade are in groups and they're battling it out for points. And every week they come together, they can dress up in their color, their team's colors, and earn points for their group. And there's gonna be an ultimate winner, and I can't wait to see who that is. So you can register at lifepointyouth.com or find out more. And it's not too late. It did start, I think 2 weeks ago, but you can still sign up for that. And my daughter signed up last week and it's awesome. So do that. All right. Another thing is you can always find out more on social media. So you can search, this is so easy, on Instagram or Facebook. You can search LifePointe Kids or LifePointe Youth. It will take you to all the things we're doing. There will be graphics that make it really easy for your family to schedule, and you can find out anytime the Zoom calls are happening, whatever time, all the fun stuff is going down, and you don't want to miss it. A lot of things were canceled this summer. Church wasn't, so make sure you join us, okay? Finally, there is on LifePointe Kids, a lot of people don't know about this. Every Thursday at 3 p.m. we have a really fun get together. And it's on Zoom, and anybody can join from preschool to 4th grade. Sometimes we give out donuts, sometimes we give out prizes, and we want you to be a part of that. But this past week, we voted, we did a whole bracket. It was a Sweet 16 of top Pokemon, and we voted all the way down to the champion Pokemon, which was Yamper? I don't know, I've never heard of Yamper before, but it won against Charizard, against Pikachu, and all the ones that I thought absolutely would win, and my favorite Jigglypuff, and Yamper came across. So if you don't agree with us,
He's a puppy Pokemon!
He's the puppy Pokemon. If you don't agree that he's the best, that's okay, because this week on Thursday at 3 p.m. we are gonna do another bracket, but it's gonna be with only legendary Pokemon. So we did all the basic Pokemon, now we're gonna do legendary. So join us this Thursday at 3 p.m. You can find all the information on LifePointe Kids on our Facebook page, and help us vote. And also, if you come, we're gonna be doing a drawing for another one of those LOL doll egg balls. So that's what we're gonna do. Nobody wins a bracket except a Pokemon. So we're gonna give away an egg ball. So I hope you will join us. And that is all our announcements for this week. Thank you for joining us for Family Warm Up. And we were so excited to worship with you today.